Welcome to my channel.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. How are you today? Today I am here with Stella, and today we are going to talk about be kind to yourself. You are enough and love yourself.
Hello everyone, I am very happy to be here today. Let's start our conversation.
Stella, how are you feeling today on this beautiful day?
I am feeling very happy, calm, and relaxed today, Andrew. How are you feeling?
I am doing very well, thank you. I'm super excited about our topic today.
Me too. Today's topic is very special and deeply important for everyone listening.
Yes, self-love, self-care, and self-compassion are vital topics for our everyday lives.
That is so true, Andrew. Many people in the world work extremely hard every day and forget to take a break.
They try to do everything perfectly, from their jobs to their studies to their daily chores.
And when they make a small mistake, they feel sad, disappointed, or angry with themselves.
Exactly. But making mistakes is completely normal for every single human being.
Yes, we need to learn how to be kind to ourselves every single day of our lives.
Stella, what does the phrase be kind to yourself mean to you in simple words?
To me, it means speaking to myself with gentle love, just like I speak to a close, dear friend.
Oh, I really love that idea. Speaking to yourself like you are your own best friend.
Yes, think about it for a moment. When your best friend makes a mistake, what do?
I comfort them. I say, it's okay, you tried your best. Please do not worry.
Exactly. You do not yell at them, and you do not say mean or harsh things to them.
That is so true. I'm always gentle, patient, and understanding with my friends.
So when you make a mistake yourself, you should say those same nice words to yourself.
Wow, that is such a beautiful and simple way to look at our thoughts.
Let's pause here and teach our listeners a very useful English language point.
Great idea. Notice how we use the phrase, be kind to yourself.
The word kind is an adjective. It means friendly, gentle, sweet, and generous.
And the word yourself is called a reflexive pronoun in English grammar.
We use reflexive pronouns when the subject and the object of the sentence are the exact same person.
For example, I talk to myself in the morning, or you need to love yourself every day.
Let's give another clear example sentence for our beginner English learners.
Please take good care of yourself this week.
That is a wonderful and warm example sentence.
Let's give one more example together, Stella.
How about give yourself time to learn and grow?
That sounds amazing. Give yourself time to learn and grow.
Now, Andrew, do you ever feel like you are not doing enough in your personal life?
Yes, Stella, sometimes I do. I look at other people on social media and feel bad.
Oh, really? What makes you feel bad when you scroll through social media?
I see people who look very successful, smart, rich, or always perfectly happy.
I understand that feeling completely. I think millions of people experience that every single day.
Yes, but comparing our real lives to other people's highlights always brings sadness.
I agree completely. Every single person has their own unique path, speed, and timeline in life.
That brings us directly to our main phrase for today. You are enough.
You are enough. What a powerful, peaceful, and comforting sentence.
Let's explain what the word enough means for our beginner listeners.
Enough means you have the right amount. You do not need to add more things to be valuable or worthy.
Exactly. Saying you are enough means you are good, worthy, and complete as you are right now.
That is so true. Let's talk about the pronunciation of the word enough.
Good point. The spelling can be tricky. It's spelled E-N-O-U-G-H, but pronounced enough.
Yes, the letters GH at the very end of the word make a soft F sound, like in the word fish.
That's right. It sounds like enough.
Listeners, try repeating after us out loud right now. You are enough.
You are enough.
Excellent pronunciation practice. Speak it with confidence.
What about you, dear listeners? Do you ever forget to be kind to yourself when you make mistakes?
Please write your answer in the comments below. We love reading your replies and seeing your simple English practice.
Reading your comments makes us so happy every week.
Let's talk about simple daily actions for self-care. What is step number 1?
Step 1 is resting your mind and body when you feel tired.
Rest is so crucial. Many people mistakenly think that resting is being lazy.
But resting is not lazy at all. Rest is essential because it gives your body energy to keep going.
That is so true. Taking a short, quiet break is actually a very healthy choice.
Another great habit is drinking a warm cup of tea and sitting quietly near a window for 10 minutes.
That sounds so cozy, calm, and peaceful.
You can also practice saying positive affirmations to yourself every morning.
Positive affirmations. Can you explain to our listeners what an affirmation is?
Sure. An affirmation is a positive, strong statement that you repeat to build confidence and joy.
What is a good example of a simple affirmation for beginners?
You can stand in front of the mirror in the morning and say, "I am doing my best today."
Wow, that is short, clear, powerful, and very motivating.
Let's look closely at the grammar in that sentence. Notice the action verb doing.
In the sentence, I am doing my best, the word doing is in the present continuous tense.
Let's break down the verb do because it is a very common irregular verb in English.
Base form, do, simple past tense, did, past participle, done.
And the present continuous form is doing.
I am doing my best every single day.
Perfect sentence. The phrase doing your best means trying as hard as you can with a good heart.
And even if the final result is not completely perfect, doing your best is always 100% enough.
That is such a valuable lesson for learning the English language as well.
Yes, when you are learning English, you will naturally make small mistakes with grammar, vocabulary, or pronunciation.
Making mistakes is not a sign of failure. It is a natural, necessary part of the learning journey.
So please do not be angry, stressed, or embarrassed when you mix up English words.
Just smile, correct yourself gently, and keep moving forward with confidence.
Being patient with your English studies is a beautiful form of self-love too.
Exactly. The noun patience means waiting calmly without getting angry, frustrated, or upset.
Be patient with your progress and celebrate your small daily wins along the way.
If you're enjoying this motivating conversation today, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.
Yes, your likes and subscriptions help our channel grow so we can keep making free beginner lessons for you.
Stella, what do you usually do when you have a difficult, rainy, or stressful day?
When I have a stressful day, I like to put on comfortable shoes and go outside for a long, quiet walk in nature.
Walking in nature is so healing. Green trees, fresh air, and chirping birds really clear the mind.
Yes, after my walk, I drink fresh water, cook a warm, healthy meal, and go to sleep early.
That is such a lovely, gentle way to care for your body and your mind.
What about you, Andrew? What do you do on hard or challenging days?
I like to listen to soft instrumental music, drink hot chocolate, and call a good friend to talk.
Talking to a true friend brings so much comfort, warmth, and relief.
It really does. But always remember, my friends, you can also be your own best friend every single day.
That is such a wonderful, inspiring reminder for all of us today.
Try to smile at yourself in the mirror today. You truly deserve warmth and kindness.
Give yourself credit for how far you have come in your life and in your English learning journey.
Today was a lot of fun, Stella.
I enjoyed our conversation today, Andrew.
Me too. Remember, everyone, you are strong, you are learning, you are growing, and you are enough.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to our podcast today.
See you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.